If you want to become faster on and off the ball in soccer, in today's video I've got some really good fast footwork and coordination exercises which really helps you to become faster and more agile on and off the ball. These exercises also helps you to become a lot more faster when you're running and a lot more agile when you're changing direction, that quick change of direction situations in the game. All you need for today's video is going to be an agility ladder or some cones to place one step apart and do the fast footwork exercises. When you're ready, we can get started. Now, just like explained in the beginning of the video, you'll be needing either an agility ladder or some cones that act as an agility ladder. To do that, if you're using cones, you want to be placing them one step apart. And the first exercise that we're going to be doing is going to be the forward shuffle. So you'll be needing to face in the direction that you're going. And to do this exercise, you'll be needing to do it in this way. So you want to be making sure that both feet step inside each square of the agility ladder. If you're using cones, both feet must step in between each cone before you move on to the next pair. And you always want to be making sure that your arms and your legs are in the same coordination with each other. Now, this is one of those exercises that really improves your running speed, so make sure to do it correctly. And to complete this exercise, you'll be needing to do 3 times through the ladder, take a rest for 20 seconds and complete 3 repetitions. The next exercise is going to be the sideways shuffle this time. So it's very similar to the previous exercise, except this time you're not facing forward and in the direction that you're going. You're facing sideways and you're doing the same thing that you did in the previous exercise. So you want to be making sure that both feet step inside each square of the agility ladder. And you also want to be making sure that your arms and your legs are in the same coordination with each other. The repetitions for this exercise is the same as the previous exercise. So 3 times through the ladder, take a rest for 20 seconds and repeat 3 times again. But you also want to be making sure that you alternate the direction that you're facing. So facing in both directions to make sure that you're becoming more agile. The next exercise is going to be the single leg step. So you're going to be stepping inside the square of the agility ladder only with one foot. And then you want to bring the same foot outside of the square and move on to the next square and do the same thing. For this exercise, you always want to be making sure that the other foot is hopping at all times, while the other foot is always stepping inside each square of the agility ladder. You also want to be making sure that your arms and your legs are in coordination with each other. This is one of those exercises that really makes you sharper on the ball, because when you're doing your body feints, this is the motion that your leg goes through. So you really want to be doing this exercise correctly, and you'll feel a lot sharper on the ball, and it is going to be a lot easier for you to do your body feints in the game. If you have not watched my body feint video, I definitely recommend that you watch it, because after you do these exercises, it's going to be a lot easier for you to train yourself on those exercises. In result, you'll be a lot more technical player on the ball, and you'll improve your technical ability on the ball. Now for this exercise as well, you also want to be making sure that you're alternating feet. So you want to go 3 times with your right foot and 3 times with your left foot to be making sure that both feet stay sharp in the game. The next exercise is going to be the 2-footed step this time. So it's very similar to the previous exercise, except this time you're stepping inside each square with both feet. And once you step inside each square with both feet, you're going to step outside of the square with both feet. So it is crucially important to understand the pattern here. And it is crucially important to, just like every single exercise, making sure that your arms and your legs are in coordination and you always stay on your toes. If for some exercises it's difficult for you to understand the pattern, I definitely recommend that you first start slow. And do it as slow as you can until you understand the pattern. And once you understand the pattern, you can gradually increase your pace until you're very comfortable, and you can move on to the next exercise after that. The next fast footwork exercise is going to be the diagonal shuffle this time. So you're going to be stepping inside the square with both feet, but at the same time shuffling forwards diagonally. Once you step inside each square with both feet, then the foot that stays inside the square is going to step forward, and you're going to repeat this repetition. The next exercise is going to be the step over. So you're going to be starting outside of the agility ladder, and with your furthest foot you're stepping across each square, but at the same time making sure that you're stepping outside of each square. So furthest foot goes across but steps outside of the square. This exercise is crucially important with your hip rotation, and it helps you with your hip rotation, which is crucial in a lot of situations in the game. So just like explained, you want to be doing 3 repetitions. So 3 times through the ladder, rest for 20 seconds, and then repeat until you complete 3 repetitions with this exercise. You also want to be making sure that you're always light on your toes, so you're doing the step over correctly. And the final agility exercise is going to be the shoulder punch. So you're going to be stepping inside of the square with your closest foot, but at the same time you want to be making sure to twist your opposite shoulder and drop it as low as you can to the ground. You want to be making sure that your body is facing in the direction that you're stepping with your foot. Now this exercise really develops your body feint ability on the ball. So in a lot of moves, you're really dropping your opposite shoulder, and you must be making sure that your body is facing in the direction of your fake to sell your move to the defender. Moves like scissors, drag feint, single feint, or the double feint. I have a lot of videos specifically for every move that I explained on my channel. So you want to be making sure to check that out if you want to improve your technical ability on the ball. Now a lot of people might think that the key for this exercise is the shoulder punch or the step. However, the key of this exercise is also in the explosion. So once you drop your shoulder and once you fake and once you step into the square, now you also want to be making sure that you do your explosion correctly, which means you want to be exploding in the opposite direction and repeating the same motion over and over again. So once your explosion is really good, you're going to be able to explode on the ball as well. So once you fake in one direction, you must be able to explode in the opposite direction to beat the defender. And this really develops that ability. So there it is, guys, some really good fast work and agility exercises to improve your sharpness on and off the ball. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about today's video and the improvements that you saw in your game after applying these drills to your routine. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video, and make sure to enjoy the rest of your day.